Welcome back to season two of the Courtside podcast. Happy Monday. In this week's episode, I recap all the primetime games from week number 4, react to Stephen A. Smith's thoughts on the Lakers being a Western Conference Finals teams after their victory against the Memphis Grizzlies, discuss if the Cavs are actually now for real after starting the season 14-0. What are my courtside hierarchy rankings for week 5, and what are my week 5 NBA picks? Stay tuned for that. Coming right up. All right, kicking things off, we got the Clippers and the Thunder. And honestly, I thought it was going to be a lot closer than expected. I know the Thunder won this game. I picked them to win, but like judging by the score of this game, it was pretty close. Peeking at the Clippers side of things, Norman Powell led the way with 31 points to go with three steals. He did foul out though, which was kind of crazy. But Ivica Zubac had 22 points. Derek Jones Jr. had 20 points, and James Harden had 17 points. And their bench scoring was led by Amir Coffey with a solid 13 points. Peeking at the Thunder, I mean, what can you say? SGA had 45 points to lead all Thunder players. Jalen Williams had 28 points. Lou Dort had 19 points. Aaron Wiggins had 10 points. Isaiah Joe had 12 points. And their bench squad was led by Alex Caruso with 12 points. Peeking at the next game, we got the Knicks and the Sixers. Game one between these two bitter rivals. Honestly, I'm at a loss of words for Philly right now because they're right now in a mess right now. But anyway, peeking at the Knicks side of things, I mean, OG Anunoby led all scorers with 24, all starters, excuse me, with 24 points, followed by Karl Anthony Towns with 21 points. Jalen Brunson was okay. He had 18 points. And both Josh Hart and Mikal Bridges both had 14 points. And their bench was not led other than Miles McBride, or Deuce McBride, if you would. Peeking at the Sixers, I mean, Paul George had probably his best game as a Sixer with 29 points. Caleb Martin had 17 points. Joel Embiid, in his first game back, had 13 points. And their bench score was led by Jared McCann with 23 points with a +3. Peeking at the next game, we got the Mavs and the Warriors. Probably like the best game of the week. Clay's homecoming. This game, I actually watched the ending, like the fourth quarter and on of this game. This game was nuts to the finish. But anyway, peeking at the Mavs, I mean, Luka led all scores with 31 points and having a +2, which is really interesting. Clay had 22 points, very solid in his first game back in the Bay Area. Kyrie had 21 points and Daniel Gafford had 21 points, and their bench was led by Derek Lively. Peeking at the Warriors side of things, I mean, Steph was just nuts. He had 37 points. You know, DeAnthony Melton had 14 points. Draymond Green, man. Draymond Green's been playing really well as of late. He had 11 points. And their bench was led by, once again, Buddy Hield, who has a -21, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, this game was whew, electric, if you would. All right, peeking at the Wednesday games. Now I have to remember who was playing on this day. Oh yeah, the Pelicans and the Lakers. And honestly, I feel like the Pelicans are kind of screwed right now, low key. I have to admit they're kind of screwed right now. They're just so banged up right now. I picked them to make the I think them to make the playoffs, but you know, peeking at the Pelicans, I mean Brandon Ingram had 18 points. Trey Murphy Jr. had 14 points. Yves Messi had 10 points, I guess. He was a non-factor. And their bench was led by Jamal Cain with 11 points. Peeking at the Thunder, I mean SGA once again had 29 points. Jalen Williams actually led all Thunder scores with 31 points. Lou Dort had 11 points, and their bench was led by Aaron Wiggins with a solid 10 points. Speaking at the next game, we got the Grizzlies and the Lakers. I mean, this was a great game by the Lakers. I mean, what can I say? I still don't think they're quite there yet. If you know, I'm gonna have a little brief discussion about this team later on in this video. But peeking at the Grizzlies, I mean, Jaren Jackson led all scorers with 29 points. Santi Aldama and Sky Pippen Jr. each had 15 points. And they had multiple contributions from the bench. Obviously, Marcus Smart had 15 points. Zach Edey had 12 points. Luke Kennard had 12 points. And Jake LaRita had 10 points. Peeking at the Lakers, I mean, LeBron, like I said, LeBron went off. He had 35 points. Anthony Davis had 21 points. Rui Hachimura had 19 points. And Austin Reeves had 18 points. And their bench was led by Dalton Connect. I mean, peeking at the Thursday game, we got the Mavs and the Jazz. And honest to God, this was a game I did not expect to happen. You know, the Jazz won 115 and 113. Uh, I think I saw like the ending of this game. Like this game was kind of interesting. But anyway, peeking at the box score, Luca once again had 37 points. Clay Thompson had 17 points. Quentin Grimes had 15 points. Their bench was led by Najee Marshall with 19 points. Daniel Gafford had 10 points. That was pretty much it. Peeking at the Jazz, I mean, the Jazz are frisk. Like, John Collins led all scores with 28 points. Laurie Markin had 13 points. Kyle Filipowski, the rookie, had 14 points. Colin Sexton had 16 points, and Keontae George had 14 points. And off the bench, Jordan Clarkson led all scores with 20 points and a +3, which is kind of interesting. Peeking at the Friday's games. Okay, I have to remember who played on Friday, so bear with me for a few moments. Played on Friday. Oh yeah, Lakers and the Spurs. This was an Anthony Davis kind of game. He had 40 points in this game. Wemby had 34 points. But yeah, Peeking at the Lakers, I mean, Anthony Davis, like I said, had 40 points to go along with 12 rebounds. LeBron James had 15 points, 16 rebounds, and 12 assists. Austin Reeves and Dalton had 19 points, and Dalton Connect in his first start had 14 points. And their bench was led by D'Angelo Russell and Max Christie with 13 and 11. Peeking at the Spurs, I mean, Wemby had 28 points to lead all scorers. Stephon Castle had a solid 22 points. Wow. And a plus 17? Gee. And then you got Chris Paul with a double double with 11 points and 11 rebounds. Their bench was solid. I mean, Devin Vassell led all bench scores with 15 points, and Keldon Johnson had 12 points, but it just wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? Peeking at the next game, we got the Grizzlies and the Warriors. I mean, this game looked close, but trust me, I watched, I think the second half of this game. It wasn't. It wasn't close. But anyway, let's look at the box score. You know, picking at the Grizzlies, I mean, Jaren Jackson Jr. seems to be a menace. He had 13 points. Jalen Wells had 16 points. Zach Edey had 14 points. And Desmond Bain had 18 points. I'm wondering, why is Desmond Bain off the bench? Why is that? Anyway, that's pretty much it about the Grizzlies. You know, peeking at the Warriors, I mean, there wasn't much to say about this game for the Warriors. I mean, Steph had 13 points. Andrew Wiggins, there's Aaron Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins had 13 points. Draymond Green, man, he's been shooting well this year. He had 13 points. Buddy Hield once again had 18 points. Moses Moody had 14 points, and Brandon Pozenski had 11 points, and probably the pass of the year, if you know what I'm saying. If you haven't seen it, look up Brandon Pozenski pass versus Grizzlies. It's nuts. Peeking at the Saturday games, I feel like there wasn't any Saturday games, but I could be wrong. Let me try to think because I don't remember. God, it's been a while since I checked some of these, so I apologize. You know, if there was any. Hold on a second, you guys. Oh, there was, folks. I just saw. It was the Spurs against the Mavericks. Um, Not gonna lie, this game was a little bit close. It was going back and forth, but the Mavs just took it away once the second half begins. This was also Wemby's first game not in the lineup, I think. Yeah. Zach Collins led all scorers with 20 points. Julian Champagna had 13 points. Stephon Castle had 12 points. Chris Paul had 11 points. And then their bench was led by Sandro Mamugalewski with 14 points. Sorry if I'm saying his name wrong. Peeking at the Mavs, I mean, Kyrie surprisingly led all scorers with 22 points. Luka was held in check with 16 points and still had a plus 15, which is wild. And their bench was led by Daniel Gafford with 22 and Jaden Hardy with 12 points. So not bad. Not bad, not bad. But what do you guys think? What was your guys' biggest takeaway from week one of the Emirates Cup? I think it was yeah, it was week one of the Emirates Cup. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Let me know in the comment section below. So now we're gonna get into a brief segment here, into our like talking sort of segments, and to discuss about Stephen A. Smith's comments on saying that the Lakers are a title or could make it to the Western Conference Finals. If you don't remember last week, after the Lakers beat the Grizzlies, there was a topic of discussion about the Lakers' dominant win, and Stephen A. said that they can make it to the Western Conference Finals. And I'm going to give you guys, my thoughts. Let me just preface by saying I love Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith is one of my favorite sports writers of all time. He is a funny guy. He's a well-respected guy. But like with the KD argument, he is so wrong on this. All right, first of all, I don't think the Lakers are that good. I know their record says otherwise. Okay, but this team, they brought back their entire roster, folks. And this is, for those that are wondering, this is the same roster that just got bounced by Denver last spring. All right. Do I think they're like a good team? Yeah, I think they're a good team, but like I don't think there's a team that they match up well. Like maybe OKC because of um, their youth right now, just because like they're all young and feisty. But who are you beating in the West? All right, Minnesota maybe. Um, like I see the Lakers, and I'll say this again. This team's in play-in bound. All right, because there's gonna be a game, and I'm not saying it to like downgrade him or anything. There's gonna be a game where Anthony Davis is just gassed. All right, Anthony Davis has been having a fantastic season, by the way, for those that want. He's having an all NBA first team kind of season. But there's going to be a game where he's going to be shut down. And LeBron, because of his age, he's going to get shut down. Who's your third best player? All right. So right now, to come up here and say that the Lakers can make it to the Western Conference Finals is absolutely like I just don't see it. Do I think they could hang around and be annoying for some teams that they play against in the playoffs? Absolutely. All right. But right now, like they're not an NBA. They're not going to the Western Conference. All right. If they do, like you can clown me all you want. I know some people are gonna call me crazy and some call me a hater, but you're not the Lakers are not a good team. That's all I gotta say. What do you guys think? Do you guys think the Lakers can make it to the Western Conference Finals? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, speaking of teams and discussions, we're going to talk about the Caps because once again they won again and they're right now 14-0. And they also discussed it on First Take. How big of a threat are the Cavs right now? Like I said previously about this Cavs team, if we're going to take Boston out of the equation, I think they are the best team in the East. Like Boston, I think is the clear best team in the East, health wise and talent wise. They're the best team in the East. But outside of that, like, yeah, you could say Cleveland is the best team in the East if we're going to exclude Boston in this mix. I certainly did not see Cleveland being this good, because obviously, like, a lot of people are wondering, is Donovan Mitchell going to leave? Is Darius Garland going to get traded? Evan Mobley going to be traded? Like, there was a lot of things happening this offseason for the Cavs, but I got to give hats to Kenny Atkinson and what he has done with this program. Obviously, Donovan Mitchell has been playing solid basketball. Darius Garland looks good. And I got to give a big praise to Evan Mobley, man. Like, I think Evan Mobley is a dog this season. Like, he's been playing really well so far, and he's kind of living up to that third pick from the 2021 draft hype. Super excited for them. So, yeah, like I said, I think the Cavs are the real deal. I think they are the best team in the East if we're going to exclude Boston, because Boston, like, let's be honest here, Boston is still the best team in the East, whether you like it or not. They are the best team in the East, but I do think Cleveland could finish second when it's all said and done. So, what do you guys think about the Cavs? Are they for real? Let me know in the comments section below. All right, peeking to our next segment, we're going to be doing our first reaction video of this 2024-25 season, and we're going to be reacting to Victor Wembanyama scoring his first ever 50-point game. Now, granted, it was against the Wizards, but 50-point games, like unless you're like Luca or like Shea or like KD, Steph, Braun, Jokic, Anthony Edwards, even like it's rare you see a 50-point game. So let's take a look at it. I'll be reacting to this video. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. As we pull up the screen here, we have Victor Wembanyama. He had 8 threes in this game, so this might be nice. So let's take a look at this. All right, good screen. Oh yeah, yes, let's go, Wemby. All right, next position. Oh, oh my. Okay, Wemby, I see you. Wow. Oh, nice pass. Nice pass, Wemby. Okay. Wemby. Oh my. Oh my God. Oh, nice block. All right, Wemby. All right, let's see. Screen. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. All right, set the screen. Oh, wow. 3 for 6. All right, let's see. Why are you leaving it open, Jonas? Wow. Oh my, what a drive. I gotta see that again. All right, watch Wemby here. Okay, Wemby. Okay. All right, Paul. All right. Oh my. Ooh, that was nice. I smell a lob. Ooh, tough shot, bank shot. All right. Oh, deep three. Cash. All right. Oh my. Oh my God, that was disgusting. All right, set the screen for Chris. Oh my, over 2 defenders? All right. Oh, oh, tough shot. Does not matter. Does not matter. Why are you leaving him open like that? Why? All right. Oh, I small block in 3. Oh, yep. Oh, stop it, Wemby. I gotta see that. Look, take a look at that. That was from like, wow. 42 points. Oh, good steal, Victor. Nice, Pat. Wow. Oh, oh my. Oh, Corey, you're gonna get cooked, my guy. Wow. I smell block here. Wow. Dang. That was impressive, Wemby. That was pretty impressive, man. 50 points and 8 3 pointers. That's crazy, man. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Were you guys mind blown as I was? Because I was sure geeked out by it. But anyway, moving into our next segment, we're gonna move on to our courtside hierarchy rankings for week number 5. Can't believe I'm saying that it's week 5 already. But anyway, let's go to our tiers list. You know. All right, starting at number 10. Who do I want to put at number 10? Number 10. Number 10, I'm gonna go. Where do I want to go with number 10? Because number 10 can go either way here. Um, yeah, I will go with the Dallas Mavericks. I'll go with them at the number 10 spot. They've been playing some really well lately. You know, Luka's been playing on a tear. Kyrie looks solid. And their bench, like they're looking good. All right. Number nine, number nine. I'm gonna go with the Magic, just because their resiliency, man. Like if you lose a guy like Paolo Banchero in your team, like it takes a while for you to you know play better. But like they've been playing solid basketball. I think they deserve to be in the number 9 spot. Number 8, I know they have a really good record right now, but give me the Rockets at number 8. The Rockets have been playing really well lately. I don't understand how that is possible. I know they want to say they want to play in the playoffs this year, but they're playing some really well basketball right now. I think they're like fourth in the West, third or fourth in the West. That's nuts. Number 7, I'm gonna go with the Lakers at number 7. Like I said, with the Rockets, they've been playing really well lately. Anthony Davis is on a tear right now, and yeah, major props to the Lakers. Number 6, number 6, number 6. Oh God, who do I put the 6th spot? 6 seed. I guess, yeah, I gotta go with the Timberwolves at number 6, man. They've been rolling, even though I don't think they should have won yesterday. But it is what it is. Anthony Edwards has been playing really well. Julius Randle seems like a pretty good fit for them. I got them at number 6. Number 5, I know they lost yesterday, but I'm gonna go with Phoenix. Devin Booker woke up yesterday, which was huge, but as sports broadcasters will always say, it wasn't enough. But I think if they could get Book and Beal back and they play well, like this Phoenix team will start to click. But right now, I think they're like number 5 right now. At number 4, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Boston just because I always feel like this. I always had this problem with Boston, and I'll say it once and I'll say it again. They play way too cute. And yes, I know like they have a really good record. Like they won the title next year. But if they could stop, if they continue to play cute, I honestly don't think they could go back to back. To be totally honest with you, but they are the champs, so I gotta respect that. They are number 4 to me. Number three, I'm gonna go Golden State at number three, just because they've been absolutely amazing this year. I mean, they've been so good so far. Like, actually, no, number three, I'm gonna go OKC. Like, obviously, like SGA has been playing really well, but I still think losing Chet is still hurting like crazy. Like, if you guys haven't seen injury, like, I highly advise you not to see it, but if you want to, it's going to be the link in the description down below if I can find it on the internet. If not, like, just look it up on YouTube. It was a pretty bad sight for the Thunder. And like Kendrick Perkins says, we don't know how he's going to look right now. But I'm going to give them at the number three spot. Number two, I'm going to go Golden State. I'm going to go Golden State at number two. They've just been playing really well lately. Buddy Hield seems to be like the best offseason mood in recent history. Steph is playing well. Andrew Wiggins is playing well. Draymond Green's been having a really good offensive year. Pod's been playing well. Like, I could go on and on and on. And number one, I think this is to no one's surprise here. I am going to take the Cavs at the number one spot just because they've been playing really well lately. Kenny Atkinson deserves head coach of the year just the way he has these guys been playing really well, and they're young too. So for that, I'm going to take the Cavs at the number one seed. So that wraps up my courtside hierarchy rankings for week 5. I have the Mavs at 10, the Magic at 9, the Rockets at 8, the Lakers at 7, the Timberwolves at 6, the Suns at 5, the Celtics at 4, the Thunder at 3, the Warriors at 2, and the Cavs at number 1. What are your guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comments section below. All right, so now we're going to get into our last segment of the show, and that is give my official Week 5 NBA picks. And there are a lot of games going on this week, so oh man, this is going to be a lot. I can't remember the top of my head what my record is right now that I did last week, but I think I did pretty good last week. But anyway, peaking at week 5, there's, like I said, a lot of games on. Starting with Rockets and the Bucks tonight. I will take the Bucks to win this game. You know, they're mad. All right, and if you follow me on my NFL content, you know whenever a team loses, like they usually bounce back. And for the Bucks, they need a bounce back win, man. They are like pissed from last game against Charlotte, and I'm not surprised they are. Give me the Bucks to win this game. Warriors Clippers. I think this is game 2 between these two bitter rivals. I'm gonna take the Warriors just because I think the Clippers they're fresh off a win last night against the Jazz, so they might be a little like gassed from last night's win. I'm gonna still take Golden State just because I think they are that good. Peeking at the next game, we got the Cavs and the Celtics. Man, this is a real clash of the Titans. Oh, this is tough. I'm gonna take the Celtics. I'm gonna take the Celtics. You know, if there's anyone that could stop this Cavs win streak, and it's great, by the way. I just want to preface by saying it's great. I think it's the Celtics. I think the Celtics win this game. Moving on, we got the Thunder and the Spurs. I'm gonna take the Spurs. Like I said, with Chet and I think Isaiah Hartenstein out. Like the Thunder, they don't have a center, so I think Victor Wembanyama is going to have an absolute field day with this. Give me the Spurs to win this game. Next game, we got the Bulls and the Bucks battle the Midwest Showdown. I am going to take the Bucks to win this game. Like I said, like if they can, no, excuse me, can't speak today. I'm gonna take the Bucks. I just think the Bucks are like a much better team than the Bulls. It won't shock me if the Bulls win this game, just because they've been playing like, little spoiler balls. Next game, we got the Knicks and the Suns. I am gonna still ride with Phoenix. I'm praying Bradley Beal or KD come back in this game because that would be huge for Phoenix because they are my dark horse to win the West this year, and I think they do that. And next game, we got an interesting one. We got the Pistons and the Hornets, which is very interesting matchup. Man, both of these teams have been playing surprisingly pretty well this season. Granted, season's young and stuff like that. Nevertheless, I'm gonna actually take the Hornets to win this game. Like, I just think the Hornets have a lot more offense than the Pistons. I do think the Pistons are going to keep it close, but it is what it is. Next game, we got the Warriors and the Pelicans. Oh, I am actually going to take the Warriors to win this game. I just think the Warriors right now, they're playing really well as of late right now. And the Pelicans, man, like they have so many injuries on their side of the ball. Like it's not even funny. Next game, we got the Mavs and the Nuggets. Both teams are struggling right now. I'm going to take the Nuggets because that place is hard to play against. You know, that it, yeah, that's all I got to say. Next game, we got the Knicks and the Jazz. I'm going to take the Knicks, just because I think the Knicks, they're a much better team. I do think Utah can keep it close just because, like, for the most part, like, the Jazz have been looking frisky this year. So I got to give them props for that, but I'm going to just take the Knicks. Next game, we got the Grizzlies and the Bulls. I'm honestly going to take the Bulls in this one just because the Grizzlies, they're just so banged up right now. And I think the Bulls right now, they do have some fair share of injuries, but like at least the Bulls have like, I don't want to say like answers. Like they have a Zach LaVine, they have a Kobe White on their team. So I'm gonna take the Bulls. And finally, we got the Nuggets and the Lakers. I am gonna take the Nuggets to win this game. I just think the Nuggets have the best player in the world, Nikola Jokic. And like what's crazy is uh the Lakers haven't beaten the Nuggets in a regular season game since 2022, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but I could be wrong there. But yeah, these are my week 5 NBA picks, primetime games. Let me make that clear, primetime games. So what are you guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of the Courtside podcast. If you did, please give a like, subscribe, turn the post notification bell. Next week's schedule might be a little bit weird, all right, just because it's Thanksgiving week and like I don't know how next week's schedule is going to work out. But with that being said, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. Stay safe, stay warm, stay cool. It's raining a lot here in the Pacific Northwest. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.